It's Week 15 of the National Football League.
And we've got the Dolphins' speedy running back.
He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Dolphins and the Cardinals on Monday night.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months. You're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today. We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Cards will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
36 yards on the play.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked them down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Hey, check that. No, check. Broncos
This
switch,
time
Broncos
they'll throw
switch.
it with Howell. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing here, Howell. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. To throw on 3rd down. Herndon escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now they go play action with Howell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be up...
Oh, Howell loses it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, Herndon. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Algier now up the middle. And Chris Barnes there on the stop.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Israel Abanikanda. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's Howell. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Howell. And that one complete once again to Higgins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Okay, ready?
Algier going straight ahead. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Off play action. It's Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's...
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's West. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Looking to throw. Herndon. He finds West. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. Breaks through the contact, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to throw. Herndon. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Israel Abanikanda with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Powell. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Powell. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
Come on, set.
On the give, it's Algier. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Dumps this one off to Algier. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Algier. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 23, here's second and a yard. On the option, here's Eckler.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. The give now to Abanikanda.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we Shut up.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
On the jump.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
Sam Howell and the rest of this offense running back out.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Howell now to throw it.
It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get 34 yards there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Howell. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd down. Howell now.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Herndon. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw again, Herndon eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, Herndon. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Duvernay in motion. On 1st down, Herndon. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A final shot before break. Herndon. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Now it's the backup Goff. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Goff got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
That's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Chris Barnes gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Throwing here, Howell. Open man is Waddle, complete.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a give inside for Falk. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Starting the drive with Algier.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
They'll stick with Algier.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Reload, check, Panther, alert, alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Back to throw, Howell. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23.
Howell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll give to Falk up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Hal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's Hal with another throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And Hal will throw it. He's got this to Algier. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Hal, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now a toss left side for Algier. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Algier with another carry. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Off play action. It's Hal. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll run here with Algier. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyler Algier.
his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Ryland on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. On the handoff, this is Fall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. What's that?
On the give, here's Fall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go now.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Howell down to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.